That's your boy DJ Wolf. Let me take some of this modulation off. I'm hoping I take it off. Trying to anyway. Let's see. Just want to get this thing together. Cause got a couple things on my mind. I ain't gonna keep you on here too long tonight. Just a short little live thing. Short little live show tonight. Let's get it in. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for all to hear with DJ Wolf. Again, here's DJ Wolf. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah. It's your boy DJ Wolf live tonight. Got a couple things on my mind here. Well, let's get it in. I'm gonna put this down a little bit. Alright. Now, I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. I'm just thinking. What I did want to talk about is my upcoming preview on doing the mini documentary regarding my hometown, East Cleveland. Cleveland really is my hometown. East Cleveland is kind of secondary to me. It's still part of my hometown, though. You know, I used to live on the street around the border, you could say. I live around the border, really. My street, my side of the street, on the street I lived on, I grew up on, really is right, but then probably about a few hundred feet away from the East Cleveland border. So you could definitely say that, yeah, Cleveland, East Cleveland. So, yeah, you know, and then I spent a lot of time, a lot of summers over there, many summers over there. Not only did I spend many summers over there, but a lot of my cousins went to school over there. My grandmother lived over there. Several of my aunts and uncles lived over there. So that was all home for me. But I have to tell a story. I have to. There's a story that needs to be told. It needs to be told all over the country. There are a lot of East Clevelanders, like East Cleveland, all over the country, all over the world, really. We know the unemployment rate for blacks is double digits everywhere. And no one wants to address the 800-pound elephant in the room. But you know it's there. This is why I do this show. Well, this is part of why I do this show. This is part of why I changed my format a few years ago. It's time for us as African Americans, to really get serious about the things that's going on in our country, man. We really need to. Because it affects everybody. Don't think just because it affects certain people in your community don't affect everybody in other communities. It affects everybody. East Cleveland, part of the reason why East Cleveland has failed as the city that it from what it once was is because of the failure of everybody. Jobs started going overseas. Companies started getting more and more greedy. They wanted to cut back staff and workers to conserve money. In essence, that's what they did. And they went and hired cheaper labor. And the factories, many factories in Cleveland and around East Cleveland, suffered as a result. You know, all the thriving businesses that were there many, many, many years ago are gone. I was talking about it to my wife tonight, and you know, because we're going up there in a few days, and when I go back home sometime, it's like a lot of drama. A lot of drama I have to deal with. You know, family. Some of them are not in the best of health. Attitudes have always been stinky. And I have to deal with it. It's kind of what makes me sad about going. But it's something I have to do. I have to do it. I don't want to have to do it in the situations that they're in. But I have no choice. You know, and consider that and consider me being the eldest child of my family. You know. It does make me sad, man. But I'm glad to be able to go, that I had the opportunity to go visit. You know. But the sad part about it is going back home, knowing things aren't the same as it was anymore. It's a really hurting feeling. You know, since I left home 30 years ago, it'll be 31 years this year. I've lost 3 of my closest friends. I lost 2 of my cousins, my grandmother, my uncle, 3 aunts. You know. My second home, East Cleveland, it's just pretty much almost all gone, man. It's just sad. It really breaks my heart. You know, because I know I told the story before. My dad, I went up there in 2014. My dad took me around some of the old streets around East Cleveland. I used to hang out at. Now, mind you, it's like 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. One of the things I noticed when he took me around there, many of those houses were dark and empty. And it looked very cold, even though it was summertime. The one thing I noticed, that especially during the time of year, I don't think they were schools quite started yet, but anyway, the one thing I noticed that really bothered me, even though it was 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, it was, you know, kind of a little dark, but still. Back in the day, a lot of families spend times out, you know, outside, even at night, on the porches and stuff, hanging out. It's like on the weekend now. It was quiet. Just like now. Lights out. Many of those houses were just completely dark. So the street lights were out. Many of those homes were abandoned. You might have saw little pockets of houses that but people still live that around there. I don't know how you could do that. But it was quiet. No kids playing nothing, man. And it was sad. It left me an empty feeling in the pit of my stomach. It really did. I don't know. Maybe it was a good thing I did move away from Cleveland. Because my sister and I was talking about that one time several years ago, and we could see the writing on the wall. We both did. There's no doubt. I could see the writing on the wall. The city was gone. It was going. You know, I just got finished hearing they've been having more and more shootings up there around there, man. It's crazy. I really feel for the city. I really do. I honestly do. I thought it was bad down here in the DMV, man. I don't know. You know, it's kind of hard when you try to keep in contact with your family and they don't hardly return your calls or want to talk to you, and you gotta go up there. When you go up there to deal with them, it's just like it's no big deal that you even there. And I told my old lady that's one reason I don't like going. It is. It's one of the reasons I don't like going. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm being honest. I'm gonna say it on there. I don't care who tell my family whatever, but this is the way I feel. If my family wasn't living up there right now, I would never go back. I wouldn't. That's just sad. You know, but I know I got family there. I know I have an obligation as a member of my family and as a man to check on my people every now and then. Do I want to go up there right now? Well, yeah, no. Yes, I want to go up there. Yes, I want to see how they're doing. Yes, I want to spend time with them. No, I don't want to do a drama. No, I don't want to argue about way things should have been. And no, you guys never kind of keep in contact with me. It's not most of my family out there anyway. But that's another story. You know, it just makes me feel sad. It's just like something every day, you know, you go to work, you go home. But nobody understands your pain more than you. Nobody. And I mean, nobody. At least nobody on this earth anyway. You know, it's just, I don't know. You know, it's hard, you know. Sometimes family, and I said this before, sometimes family tend to be more jealous of you than people who aren't family. That's scary. That's very, very scary. You know? That's very scary when family members are jealous of what you do. I tell them, there's nothing to be jealous of me about. I work just like anybody else. You know the really hard thing for me is anymore? It's to maintain what I do. It's to maintain what I have. That's harder than anything. You know? It's very hard. A lot of people don't realize that. I think sometimes in life, think it's harder to stay on the top when you're on the top than it is for you to come up from the bottom up. The reason why I say that, because you're under pressure more when you're trying to maintain and you're in the top of your game and the top of what you're doing. And you tend to stand loose more when you're on top than you would do when you start from the bottom up. You know, you really do. Because when you're working from the bottom on your way up, you don't stand losing anything because you didn't have anything before you started getting up there. That's why I always call it starting at the bottom. Because you were working to get to attain something that you didn't have. Whereas when you're at the top and you're working to maintain, to stay there. Big difference. Well, the only thing I know is I just gotta keep on praying, keep on doing me, and keep on keeping on. But I know I gotta do this main documentary. I have to do it. And I'm very serious. It's coming out. I'm coming out with it. Hopefully by maybe in a couple of weeks. So we'll see. All right, guys. This is DJ Wolf. I'm gonna go ahead and get on off here. Of course, questions or comments, you can reach me at Peralta here on Twitter, Peralta here TV on YouTube. I can also be reached on Facebook at DJWOLF Live. And my other page is DJWOLF Online at yahoo.com. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. Thanks for listening to me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching me on YouTube. Checking me out on Facebook, yahoo.com, and Spreaker. I think I'm going to get off here tonight. So. All right, guys, that's it. It's DJ Wolf. I'm out.